Hello everyone. So today we will be talking about merchant navy as a career and all the questions and all the things related to it. So what is merchant navy? Merchant navy is 95% of the world trade is done by ships, and all the things which you are buying using from your shoes to your phone, टीवी, लैपटॉप, हर वो चीज़ जो कि आप यूज़ कर रहे हैं, कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं, that is being traded and exchanged, import export is done by ships. So it is an essential business, it is a very important business, and which is done through ships. There are very different types of ships, then there is different types of cargo. You have tankers which carry oil, LNG, gas, you have car carriers, you have containers, bulk carriers, different things. So for all these type of ships, you need people on ships who run these ships, who are basically merchant navy officers. So today we will be talking obviously how you can be a merchant navy officer on a ship. So there are many shipping companies across the world which are in this business, and you can have an opportunity to be an officer in any of those companies. To join merchant navy as an officer, you have to be a PCM science students and should have passed class 12 with at least 60% marks in PCM and in English. English also is a very important part for merchant navy because the ships are traveling all around the world, and you have to have good English in order to communicate, because a lot of times on ships you will be sailing with foreigners, with people who are from outside India. That is why this video is also partly mostly in English, because English is sort of a mandatory requirement to join this profession. So, so like I said, one thing which is most important is you have to be a PCM science student, passed class 12 with at least 60 and above, and then obviously you are eligible to appear for all the exams. Now, what are the exams? How you can go through merchant navy? Government of India, just like it has done for IIT JEE for engineering, has a mandatory exam which is called IMUCET, which happens every year, and you have to apply for that IMUCET, and then you have to give that exam for IMUCET. That is one thing. So first we will be talking about all the courses which you can pursue after class 12. So obviously after class 12 you will be doing undergraduate courses, and undergraduate courses mein you will have BSc, BTech and diploma. So there is a BSc in nautical science. Now merchant navy में दो fields होते हैं, deck side होता है, engine side होता है. That we will come to after the courses. So for deck side you have BSc nautical side science, for engine side you have BTech marine engineering, and you also have a course, 1 year diploma course which is called diploma in nautical science, which is a very popular course nowadays because it also comes with a sponsorship. Now what is a sponsorship? Sponsorship, just like for engineering college or for any course you do, let's say after studying for 3-4 years or MBA or anything, companies come into your college, they take you for you sit in a placement interview, placement selection, and you get placed. That is the normal placement method. Opposite to that, you have something called a sponsorship method, where सबसे पहले आप एक कंपनी में अप्लाई करते हो, then you clear their company's written exam, company's interview exam, company's psychometric, company's medical, and then that company gives you a sponsorship letter and says you are selected in this company. You can go do a DNS course, diploma course, and after 1 year, after when you have finished the course, you can join our company. You are selected. So you are आप पहले ही select हो जाते हो, and then you get to do the course, and after that you can continue in that same company. So there are a lot of international big good companies who come in India every year, and this is also one of the very good parts of about merchant navy as a career, that at a very young age, after just passing class 12th, you have an opportunity to get sponsorship, meaning a job directly uh, right at the beginning, even before you have started studying. So आप कोई भी कोर्स करने से पहले ही एक तरीके से your job is secured, you are placed. So because of sponsorship, a lot of students they want to go for this 1 year diploma in nautical science course. Although it is only for this deck side, it is not for engine side. If you want to become a marine engineer, the only option is you do a normal 4 year BTech marine engineering, or you do a normal BTech mechanical engineering, and then after that you can do a 1 year post graduation GME course, and then you can become a marine engineer on a ship. So these are basically the courses which you can do. Now the exam, as I told you, IMU CET is the government centralized exam, just like you have JE for. So IMU CET forms come every March April, like normal, every batch, every year, and then you can apply for IMU CET. IMU CET again is a the exam level, you can say, is a competitive exam. The standard of exam is not as high as IIT, but not as same as 12th. So it is somewhere in between. Just like you have other competitive exams, like you have NDA and other exams, it is somewhere somewhat on that level. So you have questions related to physics, chemistry, math, English, logical reasoning, aptitude, GK, geography, etc., etc., which come in this exam. So and then you get a IMU CT rank, and based on that you can join different colleges for pursuing these courses. Apart from the sponsorship which I told you, for sponsorship you have to reach out to companies, you have to apply in companies, and there are some colleges also which invite companies. So whichever colleges are offering you sponsorship or are calling companies, there you can apply. So this is basically the yeah. So now how merchant navy is beneficial for you, or how merchant navy can be a good career for you, or as compared to other careers for a science student. uh, so as opposed to what are the options you have as a science student, 80% of the science students, PCM students, they would go for engineering, whether it is, I mean, if they are good, then obviously they will get selected in IITs or NITs, or any good government colleges. So this is like the top best option. So all those students who are not able to make into these IITs or NITs, for these students, rather than joining any other, you know, any engineering college, or doing just engineering just to get a BTech degree, this is something which is a very good option instead of that. Why? Obviously because this career, obviously the salary packages, you start earning at a very young age, you get sponsored, meaning you get placed at a very young age, and obviously your starting salary would be around 15-20 lakhs for a year initially as a 20-22 year old, and by the time you become a captain or a chief engineer, the packages are around 45-50 lakhs a year. So this is like the standard salary in the market for a merchant navy officer. So obviously it is a well paid job. Obviously you are taken care of on a ship. Uh, you basically get a chance to be all around where the ship goes, all around the world. And then obviously since you are financially secured at a very young age, it also helps you take good responsibilities at a young age also. So these are like some of the good things which this career offers. And obviously money is the most important thing. And now obviously a lot of people have these doubts, or there are these myths associated, which parents are very much interested, and things like कि मर्चेंट नेवी पीपल वो 6 महीने पानी में रहते हैं, 6 महीने शिप पे रहते हैं, things like that. No? So I'll just take a few one by one, and if you have any more such doubts, obviously you can write in the comment section. So first of all, the first one is obviously the same, कि merchant navy people 6 months they are on water, 6 months they are at in land. So obviously this is not 100% true. you all have different contracts. This 6 month has come from the fact that because the salary merchant navy officers get, again this is a very big advantage, is tax free. You do not pay any income tax on the income in India if you do 6 months in a financial year. मीनिंग आप 1 अप्रैल से 31 मार्च तक हर ईयर, if you are 6 month out of India sailing, then you do not pay any tax. So वो वहाँ से वो 6 month आया है, and that is why this 6 month it get used. So normally most sailors, they try to finish their NRE, they try to finish their 6 month at sea in that 1 year period, so that they get exempted from the tax. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि वो सिर्फ 6 महीने करेंगे और 6 महीने लैंड पे रहेंगे. They can do 6 months, they can do 7 months, they can do 8 months, they can do whatever they wish for. They can do 2 contracts of 3 months, 2 months, 3 contracts, depending on the seniority they have. Obviously, as you go higher up the rank, as you become a senior officer, जब आप कैप्टन बनते हो, चीफ ऑफिसर, चीफ इंजीनियर, जब आप इन रैंक्स पे पहुंचते हो, तो ऑब्वियसली योर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स आर शॉर्टर. योर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स आर 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, डिपेंडिंग ऑन कंपनी टू कंपनी, how good is your company, etc., etc. So this is not a standard that it is 6 months off and 6 months off. It is just a myth, you can say. Secondly, the people, the most of the parents are like, who have a single son, etc., they are worried about that it is too far from them and it is a dangerous place to, you know, send their son to, in the middle of ocean, and you will have this and that, and ships get lost, and bad weather, and cyclone, etc., etc. So I mean, obviously, to clear this, as we all know that now we are living in 21st century and things have moved way ahead. I mean, you can yourself Google on YouTube and see people are shooting videos from the middle of the ocean. So, and obviously it is internet age also. So most of the ships are in most good companies, and I'm talking about good companies because this is also a part which is very important. क्योंकि आगे चल के इस बात पे भी बात होगी कि merchant navy also has a lot of fraud and a dark side also to it. This video was basically about just give you a look into what is merchant navy, how it is beneficial for you as a career, the courses about it, etc. Obviously, in further videos we will be discussing what are the common myths related to it and the things which people generally talk about, which are not facts and just myths. So we will discuss that in other videos. And if you have any such questions, you can always call on our numbers, you can always email us. And if you want to know anything about this, also if you want to pursue this career and if you want to prepare for, let's say, to get sponsorships in companies for IMUCT, etc., then also you can always get in touch with us. So thank you. We'll see you in the next video.